It's me and Sheriff. Here to do some Magic the Gathering today. She's been here for about 30 minutes. She just really wants to stare. And I just love this cat so much. I'm actually, like, worried, because this cat has just wanted a lot of attention in the last 2 days. And anytime this cat does anything different, I just begin to panic. I'm one of those absolute helicopter cat parents who's just like, oops, I need to move my little microphone over here. Yeah. Let's smell it. Smell the microphone. Totally a freaked out, you know, neurotic cat parent. But this really is just such a good cat. Excuse me, sweetheart. Do you want to come over here? Yeah, that's good. Oh, God, what a little derper. All right. So, whoa, that's not what I want to do. I want to hit this button. We actually did not do so hot. We've played, you know, just a few hours since the reset. We played Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Little bit of experimentation. Wound up with me just getting sent back down to Plat 4. And then we played Drake's all day Wednesday, which frankly I think that's just a tough deck for me. I had a real struggle trying to find the right moves and grooves with it. So we're just going to do the Simic Nexus deck. Retuned Nexus of Fate. Nexus of Fate. Talk a little bit about this deck as we build it. It's Simic, so it doesn't have Teferi, so that's what makes it okay. But the thing that really interests me about this deck is the sideboard. So if any of you watched some of the early Simic Nexus experimentations that we did, it ran 4 Hydroid Krasis. This deck just runs 3 Hydroid Krasis, right? Just a little bit. Because Hydroid Krasis is not particularly valuable in this deck when played on turn 4, 5, 6. Really, it's turn, like, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or I should say, when we have 7, 8, 9, 10 mana, 6 is okay. Don't go to the dark side. No, we're absolutely going to be a dark side ranger today. I'll still talk about how I want this card banned, but that's fine. Here's something I think is interesting. This version runs 3 Blink of an Eyes in the main deck, which is a nice way to just send things back to the hand and just buy some time. It's sort of, you can think of it as, in a way, removal, because our opponent loses a turn, maybe 2 turns, of time with multiple blinks. Same things with the Root Snares. And then once we just go off with infinite turns, we just blow them up. You know what I mean? So it's totally fine. Some other interesting notes about this deck. 4 Chemister's Insights and 2 Precognitive Perceptions. There's actually a lot of card draw in this particular version. In fact, there's so much card draw. What's the name of it? Search for Azcanta. Yep. Running 3 Search for Azcantas. Now I'm forgetting one. Oh, of course, Growth Spiral. A bunch of Growth Spiral. This deck also runs 25 lands. The Arch of Orazca's in here. Now, the mana base is the one that I find super interesting in this one. Boop. So it has 4 Memorials to Genius, which I think is just fascinating. And then it runs 4 Breeding Pools. It runs 4 Hinterland Harbors, Hinterland Harbors, and even a pair of Simic Guildgates. And then I believe it's 4 Islands, 6 Forest. Yeah, so here's the mana base for this. So this deck is pretty dang straightforward, but the thing that, well, I mean, straightforward in terms of the strategy, right? It's buy some time until you can go infinite with Nexus of Fate and Wilderness Reclamations, right? So this is the Comboni and the Pepperoni. However, a few things I think are interesting. The excessive card draw, 4 Memorials to Genius, and 2 Precognitive Perceptions. Super interesting. A lot of that. And the sideboard. The sideboard is the one I think is the most fascinating. 4 Negates. Common, super strong card, right? Crushing Canopy. There's actually so many decks that are running flyers and enchantments that I think this is like a really nice one. A Mass Manipulation. Boop. Alright. Carnage Tyrant for against control decks. There's also the Immortal Sun. It also has Nezahal, again for the control matchups. The can't be countered, live forever kind of guy. And here's my favorite. How do you beat mono red? And this is the reason why we're playing this deck today. You board in 3 Pelakka Wurms. Isn't that tight? Isn't this tight? I just love that so much. I love that so much. All right, I just want to see something over here on this sideboard thing real fast. Okay, let me just make sure this setting is good. And let me also done this. Export. Ali Eldrazi Simic turns. Set as current. Okay, so it should have updated the Stream Decker and everything should be good now. Oh my god, Boople Snoot loves you just gifted 5 subs. To Fun Death 712, Obsidian Tur, System Reset, Advent Alex, and Save. Save. Alright, let me also make sure that my oh, no, it doesn't. I was worried that something would start playing audio on my good old-fashioned browser window. But we did it. So I just love the ditch the blink of an eye and get more Pelakka Wurms versus mono red. And we have some pretty clear mulliganing decisions too. You know, like for against control, we get rid of the Root Snares, the blink of an eyes, we bring in Negates, Nezahal. Such things. I go first, we have a blink of an eye. This hand doesn't look good. It doesn't have any of our draws. Most of these things are hard to cast. We have 2 of these defensive things. So I think we mulligan. This actually feels better, even though it looks unbelievably similar. That's great. Being able to get to 4 to blink of an eye with the Wilderness Reclamation up is great. We may be up against a Simic Nexus deck as well. Alright. I know. Alright. So if I'm also up against a turns deck, we're probably going to cut these Root Snares, probably going to put in the Negates. Alright, it's a good day to chill. Okay. Gonna cut some of our lemon pepper chicken. End this turn. These decks deserve each other, so safe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bastard. I get it. I am a bastard. SMR 941 says when a Nexus deck is against another Nexus deck, is it just a race to infinite for who wins, or is there another method? We're absolutely kicking this to a draw card. Get out of here. Yeah, it is a bit of a race. It is a bit of a race. That's why I'm blink of an eyeing. Oh, we got another one. That seems good. We did it. OJ Hunt says, oh, Magic again. Yeah, I've been going a little hard on Magic this week. Next week, we're starting Subnautica, and then I'm out of town. Then we're going to be doing, ideally, a lot of Subnautica subsequently. I don't know how else to describe it other than a mix of laziness and me trying to set up my dual PC. I've been doing so much Magic in the last month. So OJ Hunt, I'm sorry. Actually, OJ Hunt, what are you in the mood for? What are you looking for? Oh, so this is a new opponent. I actually think I mulligan this because I can't really cast anything in my hand. Technically, I can cast Blink of an Eye, but I can't kick it because it requires double blue. I like that more because we have this and this. Chess Koenig says, didn't you play Subnautica once before and bounce out of it? Not Subnautica. Maybe it was a different game. Okay, so we are up against Mono Blue. So our Crushing Canopies are going to be good here. We probably don't need our fog effects very much. Probably want to get the negates in. That seems pretty good, right? Soma. Yeah, Abzu, that's the one. Yeah, no, Abzu I played and didn't feel like much of a game to me. So I don't think we need the Root Snares in this matchup. I'm trying to think out loud about my mulliganing process. So, I mean, we have double Wilderness Reclamation, which is pretty great. We're only taking 1 damage a turn. So my experience against these mono blue decks is that they try to win fast, but they still play pretty small. You know, like, it's not like they're a aggro red burn kind of thing. I think I just have to slam this down, and it will likely get spell pierced, but that's okay. That's alright. As far as is really looking forward to the festival tomorrow. Oh, yes. Oh my god, yes. So we're just going to play this again. And it could get, again, spell pierced, countered, things like this. Alright, it doesn't. So this to me says I don't have a counter. What is it, Sheriff? God, you just want so much attention today, huh? Please leave that stop there. So, do I want to Blink of an Eye this now? No, I think I wait until my opponent's upkeep and then Blink of an Eye this. Could be a dive down. That's a reasonable suite of things to have in the hand. Especially given that our opponent did not do a counter previously. So that's fine. Wasted a little bit of our opponent's mana, which is grand. That sure is pretty bad. That's actually really great. Okay, so I think that we just throw down the Chemister's Insight. That's probably the play to do. Root Snare getting countered would stink a bit, but what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and put a stop on our end step. Okay. Alright. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to resolve that, and then we're going to play this. And if our opponent has a Spell Pierce, that would surprise us because a Spell Pierce was not cast earlier on with our Wilderness Reclamation. But could be reasonable. Exenix is curious about that hexproof interaction with Dive Down. Why did you not draw a card even though... Oh, nice. He saved the Spell Pierce. Well played. Yeah, no, because Blink of an Eye reads return non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If the spell was kicked, draw a card. So that the first sentence doesn't even happen, so nothing happens. So I think we ditch these Root Snares, bring in these Negates. Frilled Mystics maybe seem less valuable in this matchup. I don't know if it's reasonable to cut those and to keep in the Blink of an Eyes. But, I think I actually do want to just ditch these. Bring in like this. Maybe like this. You know, there's also an argument to be made for just boarding in the Pelakka Wurms. That's actually pretty damn reasonable, too. Negates definitely seem correct. I think this is fine. Taking our sweet time today. Again, this mono blue deck, it's aggro, but it's not insanely aggro. Like, it is not trying to burst me down with huge damage immediately. I feel like often this deck goes pretty late in games. Turn 7-8. We'll peel out a Spell Pierce if that's what needs to be done. That's great. Excellent. Now, there could very well still be a Spell Pierce in Carlos Silva's hands. Now, this is interesting. I could play the Wilderness Reclamation, or I could keep the Frilled Mystic up, but I think it's substantially better just to play the Wilderness Reclamation, especially given that we have two. White Mage says, it's actually Carlos Silva, former Minnesota pitching great. I'm going to assume yes. Alright, Negate. Our opponent's slowly running out of cards in hands, and we haven't seen a Curious Obsession, which is nice. Chronos 450 says, how are you today? I'm okay. I'm okay. Not unbelievable. I'm just alright. Had a good morning. I guess. Still seems okay. Yeah. This is nice because it cycles. It's a nice one. Okay. I'm so glad that +1/+1 counters are not an ability. Oh my gosh, it's Ape Fist. Ape Fist, 33 months. Says, hey Sean, thanks for all you do. Thanks for coming back here. Kind Sir Ape Fist. Okay, I think I know what the play is. So I think we just play this. We don't Nexus of Fate here, necessarily. We just try to blink of an eye this, regular style. Now, this could be a dive down, but we have the Frilled Mystic. We really just want this Mistcloak Herald and Curious Obsession to get the hell out of here. And I mean, this really telegraphs strongly that I have a Frilled Mystic, but it doesn't matter because our opponent is out of cards. I mean, there is this search for Azcanta, which will be a little bit of a pain. Holy shit, how did I even forget about this ability existing? Oh my god, I am a moron. Whoa. Whoa, Jesus. Alright, need to drink more coffee. Woohoo. Oh, we're losing this race. Weirdly, I'm actually feeling like Pelakka Wurm is a really good board in this matchup. I think that maybe I should not be trying to get in the Crushing Canopies as much as I should be trying to get in the Pelakkas. I think I just have to defend. Oh gosh, I think this is instant speed, so I mean I can do this on my opponent's turn regardless. I also have the ability to Memorial to Genius, but I need to stay back and block. So it looks like we have about 3 turns. That's a good one to counter. Zolano3 says, what are your thoughts on Wizards of the Coast and how soon they should / need to ban Nexus of Fate from Standard? I'm always distrustful of my own evaluations of things like game balance in Magic the Gathering. This is a real pain. We still don't have enough. I'm just going to do this and lose the game quickly if that's if our opponent just has a counter. Yeah, I'm just going to get out of here fast. Because I think I actually want to do a different mulliganing strategy. I might not want to put in all those negates. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe cut all the Root Snares, put in Pelakka Wurms, leave the blink of an eye, something like this. I don't know. Either way, let me talk to you about stuff. I'm always slightly distrustful of myself whenever I have emotional evaluations of things because, for instance, I have played a lot of games for a little bit and then stopped, and Magic is one of those games that I have played for a really, really, really long time, and I have continuously been amazed at how, over time, better things get out of Wizards of the Coast. Well, I shouldn't say out of Wizards of the Coast, how much better the quality of Magic is. Specifically, right? Like, it just gets better and better and better over time. And, amazingly, Wizards of the Coast has plenty of times made mistakes, and then just been like, oh yeah, I totally made a mistake, and we're just going to change it. That's That's incredible, right? It's not that they don't make any missteps. It's that they're so consistently good at getting there and making it better and better and better and better that I just sort of am like, you guys do your own shit, man. I'm going to be a little bit of a grump-a-dump about Nexus of Fate, but holy shit, do they really get what they're doing. And so for that reason, I'm kind of the opinion, it could be that Nexus of Fate is fine. I will double down on my specificity, though, and emphasize that the one big thing that I take issue with regarding Nexus of Fate is that it turns into, I've lost, but I have to wait 15 minutes for the other person to win. And that I am not a fan of. So this to me says absorb. If our opponent wants to counter Chemister's Insight with an absorb, I'm totally fine with that. Great. And I'm still the proud owner of a Chemister's Insight. So I don't think I'll need the Root Snares in this Bant matchup. Yeah, great, perfect. Now if we draw Wilderness Reclamation, Solidium immediately loses, is that right? I think this is right. I mean, uncounterable Crazy Boy. Working our way towards Nexus. We'll definitely want to bring in the Negates and the Crushing Canopies. Maybe... Depends on whether this is just Bant Flash. Alright, main phasing the Chemister's Insight's great. No blocks. Still no land there, huh? Wilderness Reclamation, like, more or less just slam dunks everything. So I am just absolutely going to main phase this, because I just really want to get this out, and I want to make sure I can Growth Spiral to get out another land. Perfect. I want to get this nonsense countered. Oh, look, I can blink of an eye this guy. I feel like we probably don't want all the blinks of an eye. Like, I mean, we could cut the Root Snares, the blink of an eyes, get in the Negates, get in the Carny Boys, maybe even Nezahal as well. But anyways, this might not be a Nexus of Fate deck that we're up against. It could just be a Bant deck that's running all the Flash creatures. The unluckiest Bant deck running Flash creatures that I have ever seen. So we can obviously Nexus of Fate right here. I don't think that this is a good idea to do right now, though. I think we actually wish to have more land. We can X equals 3 this, and that... Not X equals 3, X equals 4 this. And I actually think that's completely fine. This will... Wait! What? How do I miscount so bad? Oh! Should have been 5, but it will not... It fortunately will not change any of the issues that we're having, which is good. Whew! Oh my gosh. Wow. Whoa! So we need quite a bit of mana to be able to do both of these. If we can get a Wilderness Reclamation first, that's going to be the goodness. Counting is hard. I don't... This is the reason I'm only okay today. Is that, like, my brain has just been a little cloudy and fuzzy and just not operating at full Sean-pacity. So I have one in the bin. I can main phase this. We would go down to 5 next turn, but we're very close to something infinite looking happening. I'm just going to go ahead and swing it again. Could be the Flash Angel, but nope. Yeah, I mean, we can blank Frilled or Chemister's Frilled. Like, Flash Angel would not surprise me here, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a stop here. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm just going to pass through, go to 5. Our crazy boy's about to become a chumpy boy, which is fine. But, I mean, ideally I want to be in the position where I can, like, Wilderness Reclamation, Nexus of Fate, and still have mana for Frilled Mystic up. That's really the... For the man with the plan, that's the plan right now. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Search for Azcanta. Hello. I've been reasonable to main phase that, but I'm just going to chill, man. Because next turn we can Nexus Frilled, and our opponent would have to have double counter, which is very plausible. This deck does run 4 Absorbs, and I think 3 or 4 Frilled Mystics. Why all this mana? So we go to 2, which seems fine. Which seems okay to me. End of turn would be a good time to Nexus of Fate this as well. That greatly increases the probability that we can Nexus of Fate on the following turn, yes. So we're just going to do this now. Now, I just have to be careful enough not to just inadvertently bump my head against the loss. Wow, and it resolves. Okay, so now it's my turn. Yeah, let's resolve that. I think I'm probably not going to want another Search for Azcanta right now, but maybe I'm being a dumb head. So let's draw a card. Let me actually put these stops in here. Preemptively. That's a good one. So first things first, we're going to Chemister's Insight. Oops, cancel. What am I doing? We want to search. First search for our Wilderness Reclamation. We did not get it, so that's okay. So now we just straight up draw 2, which is fine as well. Well, I have targets for this thing then. So I'm going to put another stop at my start, because now this is where we get our extra turn number 1. Right? Okay, it's our turn again. Okay, so we're going to draw a card. Okay, so this is where we Nexus of Fate and we have the Frilled Mystic up, right? No quench one time. Yeah, so we took an extra turn after this turn, and this turn was our opponent's turn. And so we got to take that extra turn, so our extra turn was taken, and then we get to go have our original turn. So that's why we get 2 turns in a row. Said Sean, weeping. So I think that they're... I actually think that they're, like, more of a control deck. So I think I actually get rid of these. I think I bring in all of these. I think I bring in... It's hard for me to know how many of these Frilled Mystics I should cut. I think I bring in these. Do I want to bring in the Immortal Sun? Probably should bring in Nezahal. So I kind of want to do, like, this. That seems pretty good, yeah? I think that the mulligan is the hard part of this one, because we're sort of, like, swapping in an additional deck. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's a good draw. I think. Maybe. Oh my god, did everyone enjoy Oberdin? I thought the Thursday and Friday streams were cancelled. It's totally my bad. I was really slow to update the calendars. Yeah, so the reason I'm cutting the Frilled Mystics is that I have 4 counters, and in a way, I am going to 6 counters by cutting 2 Frilled Mystics and adding 4 negates. So I'm just sort of rebalancing my look a little bit. That makes sense. Oblivionator says hello. Hello, Oblivionator. Do I want that? You know, I'm hanging on to it, man. I like my lands. Why? Alright, our opponent has made just such a big mistake. And then I'm just going to Crushing Canopy this. Alright, we read our opponent's deck completely correctly, which is good. That's gotta suck, man. Sucks to suck. Let's library that shit. And our Precognitive Perception might absolutely run straight head-on into an Absorb. Totally fine. Nope. Oh, shit. I'm just going to start putting a stop there. Nezahal Primal Tide is going to be very sick here. Boink. Like, if we just go double land, that's gonna be hilarious. You got it, man. So our opponent's down to a single card in hand. We have 4 in the graveyard, so if I look here, do I want to keep this? You know, I mean, I guess we just hang on to this, right? Like, we can sack and draw a bunch of stuff. Seems perfectly reasonable. Alright, so we... This is one of the reasons... I didn't understand this at first, but this is one of the reasons why running 4 Memorials to Genius is really nice, because I can just do shit like this. Alright, well at least we know we're going to get a Nezahal in 2 turns. VWEM with a grand total of 114 sub-giftings. Has gifted 5 to Azcanta, Space Ace 2, Super Duper Cereal, the 8-bit owl. That's the love punch. Hot diggity damn, dude. Nezahal Primal Tide is going to feel pretty good. Oh, I didn't even see there was a Memorial Genius there. Great, great, great. Yeah, so I think this is just the deck that runs a lot of flash creatures and is good. This to me says Krasis. Doesn't say that to anyone, does it? Okay. So I definitely want to keep that in the library. So we say next. We say next. We go through combat. We play Nezahal Primal Tide. This can't be countered, and I don't think that there's any targeted removal in this deck. I think there's none. Certainly not for this Nezahal. Alright, double Chemister's Inciting. This feels good. So now I go to end turn, this resolves, and I have nothing I wish to do. And now we have a Negate and a Chemister's Insight up. And notice that it says whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, draw a card. Ah! Oh my god. What a great ad. This is a Hydroid Krasis, isn't it? Rawr. Alienated Labor says, just switch jobs to a credit job, so I can't support as much as I would like to, but Heart's been paying more attention to the meta thanks to Day9 streams. Hell yeah. I've been a little slow on the uptick on the Ravnica Allegiance meta. And by that I mean I've been looking, but it's not clicking with me how the meta works. I mean, I played Guilds of Ravnica for a way longer period of time when I was starting to feel really good. Chronos 450, subbing at tier 2. Damn, Chronos, thank you. Thank you. Alright. I'm going to hit that with a big pass. I'm probably passing over to my turn. I'm probably just going to Chemistro's Insight. This could just get Frilled Mystic. Arnie's been out for, what, 2 weeks? I feels like, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is 3 weeks in a day. Put that in the graveyard. Yep, transform it. Yep. Whoa. Alright, so we can just, like... I will never know. So if we just get a Nexus here, the game's done. Yeah. Disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, no, I know I'm also just the filthiest, most ashamed human being in the entire world, but I want to updo. I want to get my ranks. No thanks, I'll take the ranks. March of the Multitudes is an extremely clever sideboard in that deck. Yep, this is a very good hand. Especially because I have a lot of basic plays in case I arrive into a pickle. Everyone quick unsub. No, don't say it, I'm the chef. Don't listen to him. So since I'm not doing a turn 1 play, it is better for me to play Hinterland Harbor, I believe. What role does Nezahal have? It's an anti-control tool. It's in the sideboard. Liliad. She Selesnya, she Bant. Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! Please draw land. Alright, get me out of this turn. Yeah, Nezahal is an amazing anti-control tool. Like, spectacular. I'd like to give a nod to the choice to ditch a Frilled Mystic in order to get a... Squeeze in some more negates. Alright. Can't allow that. I'm just gonna keep bouncing her. Wilderness Reclamation, man. Because now I can get my Wilderness Reclamation out, which is quite good. Or... Damn it! Fuck, man. Oh my god, that would actually have been great if it was land, because then I could have gone Wilderness and then Frilled Mystic, counter this. We're probably dead. I think I'm going to immediately concede if this gets countered. Yeah, I'm just going to... Get me out of here. Yeah, this... I actually genuinely think not gonna live through this one again. No. Not exactly. And then we go, yeah, Yep. This. 1, 2. 3, like this. I mean, cutting a single Wilderness Reclamation seems fine since we're like super duper slow. But the Blinks did so much work in that game. That's right. It bought me 2 turns of hope before kicking me in the teeth. We don't run Teferi. We don't even run white mana. This is a good looking hand. Alright, we have a Growth Spiral, we have a Crushing Canopy, we can even work towards our Carny friend. Arr. Oh yeah. Because I'm deeply afraid of a Syncopate, we're just going to go ahead and do this now. Oh my god, perfect timing. Hey, Ghost Stalker, remind me to give the shout-outs to the festivals. Right off to this. Remind me to give that sweet shout-out. VYM says, we may be degenerates, but we're not evil, in reference to me not running a... That's really good. I think I am going to do this right now. I mean, this could get syncopated. This could get X equals 1 right here. And I'm okay with that. Yep. I'd like to give a shout out to my Growth Spiral on the previous turn, main phase, to avoid getting syncopated. So this is nice. So I'll be able to play the Carny friend next turn. Hello. This spell can't be countered. Alright, and now... Oh, yeah. Now I actually have the ability to just destroy... Liliad! Okay, I mean, this to me says... Says I have a negate up. just gonna keep my Frilled Mystic and Crushing Canopy things open. Watch out for Settle. I think that I feel like there's a 0% chance Liliad runs Settle in this particular circumstance. Alright, that's game. Because we appear to be like a control-y deck. Yeah, I think this is the one. I'm really surprised to see her running the Cleansing Nova post-sideboard. Maybe that's not all that unreasonable. Reminder, after the best of 3. Ghost Stalker, after the best of 3. I couldn't possibly be bothered. I'm amazed at how low my energy is. I whiffed going to the gym this morning. Whiffed it hard. Fun death. Fun Death was trying to send the deck list to someone else and just like pasted the whole deck list in chat. Yeah, if you're looking for the deck list, it's right up there in the stream decker. Hinterland Harbor, low energy Nexus player. Yeah, it's me. Alright, well this helps a teensy bit. I think I will now wait until end of turn on her turn before I try to blast off with my Growth Spiralage. This is not the worst card to get nuked because we have this forest here. I think I'm almost preferential to this getting negated. Okay. So not any land is actually quite good. Alright. Hurts some, but this matchup should be slow. I'm really surprised to see Lyra Dawnbringer there. Holy shit. Well, we do run Crushing Canopies. This matchup was pretty funny. Because it was like, don't get land, die. Don't get land, die. On third game, don't get land, die. If this gets syncopated, still mostly okay. Okay, that resolved quite quickly. So, alright, X is 2 here. Back. The game knew. The game knew! I said X equals 0. I was like, are you sure you want a 0-0? Spent a good time hanging out at 1. I think this is the play right here. Not 100% positive of what we need here. I know only that we need it. I actually venture a guess that there isn't a way to win. Alright. We're really close to stabilizing there. I mean, all 3 losses were a result of land. Even our opponent got owned by that, so that kind of... that's one of those things that is just like, yeah, no, the reality is sometimes when you get owned from land, sometimes you just get owned from land. Like, I felt really good about our sideboarding decisions and pretty much fine about our play. I'm not too worked up about that one. I'm just worked up about the fact that I'm still in platinum. Ah! This is why I also have Gruul Beatdown on the list as to do today, because part of me is like, we should play a fast deck. But I'm pretty comfortable with the Simic Nexus deck, so... Hey, just want to know, why am I showing you this website here? Well, because tomorrow, starting Saturday and running to Sunday, is the DayKnight Festival. Get back here, you carousel. It's the DayKnight Festival. If you go to the website, day9.tv, and click here, here's all the information that you need. Now, what is it? The DayKnight Festival is literally trying to recreate the fun of a LAN party environment where we're all just getting together and playing games, hanging out, chatting, excuse me, having a blast. And it's centered online, though, on our Discord, on this DayKnight Discord right here, which is discord.gg/day9tv. So we're going to be having a whole bunch of games running all weekend long. Tomorrow is going to be the stream day, where I'm going to be streaming all day. At 9 a.m., Morneal's going to do a DJ set leading into me playing some Overwatch, then some 100-person in-house PUBG matches, closing out with some Dota 2, and then we'll pass the baton off to Jolteon for some more music. Now, the Sunday is the community day, where I specifically am not streaming, so that way all the community events don't have to somehow compete with a whole bunch of people trying to watch a stream. So there's a number of community events that are being organized. As you can see, there's an MTG Guild Constructed Tournament, Rocket League 2v2, Artifact Draft, Diablo 3, Season 16, Warframe, League of Legends, and many more. There will also be a bot that will be running for you to just create some on-the-fly ad hoc pickup games. For instance, if you just think, hey, is there anyone here who wants to just make a 5-man group of League of Legends and play some? Great. Yeah, you can just totally go to the bot and do that messaging, and other people can look at that, and you can do a pickup game. Or if you want to do a Heroes of Might and Magic 3 match, you're more than welcome to do that. That's going to be starting tomorrow morning, so I have to get up really early to do my workouts. Maybe I'll just do them afterwards. Maybe I'll just do them on Sunday. Just do like the most stretched out schedule. I am the Shaz says, or Apex Legends group, since that's the new hot game. That's a great point, yeah. This is a bad hand, and I know that because it has 1 land, and thusly I will kick it out. Alright. Yeah, I'll take another Growth Spiral. Running my Simic Guildgate. Wow, it's Pat. Hello, de Fountain. Perhaps it's Esper Control. So how do we mulligan against Esper Control, huh? I mean, I pretty much think I... Do I need to get my Teferian? Could be absorbed. It's fine. I'm a Growth Spiral only player. That was a little awkward. I mean, we're going to lose our Wilderness friend. That's fine. I don't want a Growth Spiral in response. Crushing Canopies, I think, are especially good against Esper Control because they run out of card draw a lot. Let's go ahead and get to that end step phase. Whiffing on land a little bit, but because it's a control versus control matchup, not that worried. Blink of an Eye card here doesn't feel right in this deck. We've been playing against a number of decks that don't really make a lot of use of it. But, you know, if we're against some sort of beatdown, or there's other enchantment-focused ones. Fuck. Take it to Fairy, dude. This is another way of saying I have a counter. And I'm angry about it. Maybe I do want the Immortal Sun in this sideboard, huh? Damn, these are good. Damn. Wow. It's one powerful Karn, man. I almost passed through this. I remembered. I remembered, though. Busy thinking about my sideboard plans. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get a Wilderness Reclamation right now and punish him, huh? Nah, it's really hard to do. Alright, so I want to leave Frilled Mystic up again. I mean, this guy is getting so big so fast. I think an Immortal Sun would be good here. No, Immortal Sun seems like... Well, do they have any way of destroying artifacts? Mortify is just creature or enchantment. I don't think there's any artifact removal in this deck. Is that right? There's no artifact removal in this thing? I mean, maybe a Cleansing Nova.
This will aid us.
What do you know? He's snatching a counter. Cleansing Nova. Does this deck run a Cleansing Nova? Nice. That just worked out so great. So good. I don't think this deck runs Cleansing Novas. I think it just runs none. I think it runs like 3 or 4 Kaya's Wrath. So I think now I gotta 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta smash a crazy boy down. It's gonna get absorbed. I'd be okay with that. No land, no problem. Oh, I thought I already attacked. Whoops. Classic DayKnight. The Blanc of an Eye seem... do I want Crushing Canopies in this matchup? Okay, I feel like against Esper Control I do want the Crushing Canopies, right?
I'll make use of that later.
I know. Hurry.
So there is main board. Okay. So there, I mean, there's probably an absorb. We think there's an absorb. So there's probably a Kaya's Wrath here. So I mean, I'm bonking this guy for sure. The fact that there's so many negates, absorbs, all that stuff.
Time for plan B.
So I'm going to do this to... I mean, that can be absorbed, and then we'll play Search for Azcanta, which is probably better anyways for us. I really don't want that Search for Azcanta snatched. I mean, I could blink one of these guys. I actually think I just go for the long term. This could get absorbed. It doesn't. Wow. So I can flip this puppy pretty soon. What now? Mortify? Okay, I mean, Mortify makes sense. Maybe a plan to mortify the Hydroid Krasis. Alright, while we wait for Pat to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and get some. Alright, well, you did it. I'm going to get my coffee.
We need to move quickly.
What do you know? It's my opponent's turn. Perfect. How's the 1v0 going? Oh, nice. So, I think I've used all my Krasis. Just 2 of my Krasis. Okay. Woo, should we woo, should we woo, should we? Subson Soda says, anyone looking forward to any upcoming games or just buying a game? Dude, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Oh my god.
Let's skip to the good part.
I cannot wait.
There is great power in the things we make.
So I don't think there's any way I can win this game. Feels like, with the Walkie Boys out. Oof. Actually do this, and then if I... I think I'm just sending that one back, and if it gets countered, that's okay, because then I can Precognitive Perception. Don't want that. Don't want that. Such weird hands. So, I mean, part of me is wondering if my opponent just simply doesn't have a counter. Ow.
Some solutions must be built.
So I was thinking about this thing the other day. Whoa, god dang, these hiccups. I was thinking about how rarely, during the daytime, I just close my eyes
Keep up the pace.
and chill. Like, how often you just close your eyes and just give yourself a break from input and stimulus? Ow. I'm not talking, hey, let's rock out to some music either. Ow. Alright, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to be when I grow up. Part of me is worried that I'm just making huge mistakes here and that my opponent just does not have a counter. I'm just baffled as to why the Negate and the Absorb are staying in the bin. I mean, there has to be a counter, right? So now that it is on my opponent's main, I'm going to send Teferi back. Keep limiting my opponent's available mana. Because if I can get another Frilled Mystic out at some point here, then I can actually have enough mana to Nexus of Fate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 available mana. So then we'll be at 11 next turn, which is enough for a Frilled friend. Ow.
What was lost is now returned.
Alright, so there's the Absorb in the hand.
I will defend my allies. Oh.
So there's enough up for one Absorb, and that's it. Ow. I mean, I can Root Snare and stuff. That's pretty cool. Some stuff's gonna get chucked. What's it gonna be? Wrath effects, probably. Kaya's Wrath. Teferi, Teferi. Oh my god, Kaya Teferi just took a trip to See You Later Town? Woo. I think I'm actually main phasing this Chemister's Insight right now, huh? Well, shit. I think we did, right? Yeah. Oh wait, we could have growth spiraled once, but I don't care that much. I think I do want the Immortal Sun, the Carnage Tyrants, Nezahal, these Negates in, these Crushing Canopies in, right? I'm pretty sure that Thief of Sanities will be getting boarded in. This might be overkill. Yeah, I think that that's incorrect because this is just going to be very hard to cast. This can't be countered and this can't be countered. So this is a better board plan. Oh, give me a fucking island back. Oh, that was scary. I think that's right. Yeah, man, the other day I'm feeling a little pooped, a little poopy. I've been having like real high, low kind of feelings lately. Where like start of this week, I felt like I was on top of the world, man. I felt like I was able to move tiny objects with my mind. And then like all of a sudden by midweek, I just felt like I was stumbling and falling. So I actually made myself just sit on my bed and close my eyes and just sit there with like no music, no nothing, just sit there. This is a good hand. So Memorial to Genius is what gets placed down from our growth spiral. Hinterland Harbor Island into growth. I actually don't mind if this gets syncopated. Fun712 says, do you think there's any merit to just sideboarding in a completely different deck, since the Nexus are like the only win condition in the main deck? I'm gonna hit that with a firm I mean, the reason I'm going is because, sure, there's merit, But I think it's more important to be like, what is the normal look? What am I going for that's normal? We're definitely just going to precog, get a countered, precog again, get a countered. I mean, it's whoa. Whoa, welcome to the top, my friend. I probably don't need another growth spiral. I don't really have anything else to do with my mana. Alright, like maybe something like this. We can also just dig deeper for goods. Kind of like the ramp at this point in the game. Have you ever heard of the play Fancy Play Syndrome? Fancy Play Syndrome? Fancy Play Syndrome is the idea that when you get presented with the norms of, like, here is a good way to play this game. Here's a good thing to do. A lot of people's response is not, okay, now I know the strong thing to do, cool, got it. Nice. On top of it, perfect. Instead, they'll go, okay, but like, what are all the exceptions? How do I do some sweet exceptions to this? The Arch of Orazca is actually not that valuable to me, isn't it? That's just not that extraordinary to me. Especially compared to the rest of the shit I have. It's just not that relevant. So, I mean, I'm absolutely going to bash Karn in the face.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous arm.
Oh, this is just target enchantment? Fuck. Already, I'm the proud owner of a Memorial to Genius. So I'm just gonna not attack, because if I attack, it's triple blocked, and then I can only kill 2 of the things.
How convenient. An excellent choice.
Please, take a Hallowed Fountain. This is discard a card. Okay. Pat is in your users list? Really? Oh, you were joking. Okay, I was like, oh. Nexus of Fate would be very nice to cast here. So I think I just main phase Chemisters. Then I do this, so I don't have to discard a card at end of turn. Yes, and I still have enough for a negate up. So we're kind of in just, you know, chill it up mode, right? We just kind of chill. We're just in good shape. We just kind of hang out. We're just good, just chilling, you know. I don't need to attack. I don't need to attack nobody for nothing. This is where wow, it's Pat throws down Chemister's Insight. Okay. So I still can't kill this because of the triple block. And I feel like just, you know, mutually clearing the board is not that grand. Have Thought Erasure. What? No, I should have just provided the Kai's Wrath. That was actually stupid.
I'm not done yet.
You know what? I'm not done yet. Should have provided Kai's Wrathman. Okay, so there's just not that many counters that could exist. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 10 now. So now I'm swinging in. Nothing. No blocks. No blocks at all. So we block the Bell Haunt first, and then everything dies. Yeah. Bing, bang, bong. And then run out my Krasis from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will probably give us the land that we need. Oh my god. Oh, forgot to put you in there. Ofuna gifted 5 subs. To Gerhardus, 88. Valkyries, 742. 7 Venom, 7. Rhyme Scythe. Ooh, that took me a minute to parse. Who Girl, 26. Discard a pair of cards. I actually think I discard this, and I discard this. That's a good one. It's a very good one.
Hold that thought.
So our opponent will have to find a way to deal with the Hydroid Krasis. Hopefully, which expends a reasonable amount of mana. Thanks for that, Ofuna. Exile oh my god, a Profane Procession. I think that puts my hand a little face up after chucking the Crushing Canopy. Let us divine. Karagard, happy 50 months. 5-0, the big 5-0. That's 4 years. EK Hawkman says, what's your opinion on Flample as the keyword and not Flying Trample? That would be good. This is a Jellyfish Hydra Beast with Flample. Alright, show me what you got.
A matter of time.
I'm just fucking doing this, man. What up? I'm Nezahal, Primal Tide. Now that's got to be a little bit surprising for WoW It's Pat. Why am I not playing mono red aggro or Gruul aggro? Like, I want to just rank up. We don't need to learn, man. God dang, this card is so sick. Kruglord1 says, hey folks, what up, Kruglord? What's it gonna be? What card you taking? Chromium? Profane Procession. Kaya's Wrath. So I do want to begin to burn through counter spells in a manner such that I win the fucking game. Very good. Very well. I still think these Crushing Canopies are the right choice, baby. Could be like crushing down a Crushing Canopy, up a Frilled Mystic. Because I actually think our opponent didn't board in. I don't know. Angel Ang says, remember when DayKnight needed a Chromium, so he opened a pack and got it? He opened one pack and got it? Yeah. God, it's good times. Immortal Sun feels hard to cast in this matchup. Immortal Sun, I would like more for something like Sultai, Golgari, you know, Vivian Reeds. Decks that just can't counter it. I feel like taking out a Canopy and putting in a Frilled Mystic feels good to me. Favorite card art? Oh, it's gotta be. It has to be 100% captive audience. Just the... I mean, come on. Let's get one thing right. Like, that is the most nut art ever. Look up Captive Audience MTG. I mean, it's something special, dude. This is an acceptable pile of cards. Because, I mean, if we can just, like, sprint out the Nezahal, like, it's very easy to just up and win. Now, this wasn't... God dang. I'm feeling proud of me-self. I mean, Thief of Sanity hurts some. Doesn't straight counter, but... So I'm actually just gonna begin the process of the Diggins. Sometimes you just get a Nezahal out stupidly quickly and win the game that way, right? This does hurt. Don't get me wrong, this does hurt. But I do think that getting a Nezahal Primal Tide out after just 3 consecutive growth spirals is very good. We're down a Krasis. And that's a crisis. Ha-ha! That is so hard to deal with. I would not be surprised if Wild's Pat just fucking gave up. Oh, wait. We make it a mistakey, didn't we? You know, maybe I just shouldn't have cast it. Maybe I actually just should have, like, shot Thief of Sanity. I mean, this to me says that Wild's Pat has another removal thing for it. So, I mean, either way, we gotta bounce it, right? So we get rid of this. Maybe we should have kept the Crushing Canopy, but my thought process is... thought process is that I need to refill. And our opponent, again, if our opponent does have an answer, we get to refill right now. Because our opponent will tap out, and then we'll have enough mana left over to do this. Yuck. Never say I'm not lucky. So we'll destroy this. This will get countered by a negate, and then we will Precognitive Perception to fill back up. We are in it to win it. No. Probably. Probably all this, yeah. Alright, I believe that that means that there's not a negate in sight. I just want to spit water out and throw down a Nexus of Fate. Not that big of an issue. That's actually pretty okay. I think it means that I only have a single Wilderness Reclamation left in the deck, though. I'm just looking to cycle for some more reasonable threats. Yeah, I mean... So that's mine. Now, do I want to counter here? Countering here does feel kind of good. And this reads... So this actually comes back to me. Do I want... Yeah, I think I just let it resolve. And I want to check here, so that's one... There's one... I did cut one Wilderness Reclamation in this matchup. So I mean, this is actually a pretty reasonable outcome. Much rather this Frilled Mystic get burned up than one of our other cards. Yep. Doesn't seem very valuable to me to just do that. Fuck. This kind of value is really annoying. Well, I mean, I gotta pass, regardless. I have 1 Wilderness Reclamation, and I have so much more card draw than Wow It's Pat. But what really sucks here is that Wow It's Pat is drawing basically 2 a turn. Alright, pass. Pass, Pat. My other Wilderness Reclamation gets nabbed here. There's very few cards I'm that upset about losing. Carnage Tyrant, a little bit, yeah. Hydroid Krasis, a little bit, yeah. Is that my other Wilderness? Oh my god, we are completely out of Wilderness Reclamations. Oh, fuck. Alright. This sucks a lot. Alright, yeah. No, Thief of Sanity just got, like, all of our goods. So I think the only way we win is like some sort of Hydroid Krasis living forever. Hydroid Krasis is our only way out, right? So I'm just gonna main. So if I do this now, it doesn't help me so much. I think I should have to do that anyways, right? I mean, this is pretty pathetic. Nexus of Fate, make no mistake about that. Oh, okay, that's good. Alright, so I'm just going to do this. We're going to draw some cards. So if I can get, like... okay, that helps some. That helps. That certainly helps. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 minus 3 is 10, minus 2 is 8, so we draw 4. We could also try to leave up 6 mana, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So give me 2 cards. Probably feels like it's more important to just make this 8. We're going to make it 8. Because in this way... Oh, yeah, that's a good one to keep up. Perfect. We're going to make this 8. Because now it's very hard for Wow It's Pat to attack. You know... Okay. So I think that Wow It's Patches does not have any counters, but has a lot of removal. Profane Procession is really fucking good. I think I should have actually just kept more land up. I think I should have kept up for 2 negates and realized that that was like the only way that I was getting back into this puppy. So, I mean, I actually have to Crushing Canopy this, like, right away. Otherwise, I, like, can't play any creatures. So this is kind of like the turn where we have to go infinite. So now we have permission to cast... Creatures granted. You know, maybe I should have Frilled Mystic that. No, I wouldn't have had enough for a Nexus. Okay, so we just have to go infinite on this turn. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So now this means that we must cast this with enough mana up for the negate. Okay, cool. So how much do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I just completely miscounted. Okay, so we do this. There's the Nexus of Fate. We do basically want 1 mana every turn. But I think that we're just going to be really good at making that occur anyways. So let's just get this out first. Alright, so I might just be the biggest piece of shit in the world. Yeah, so I think we did it. So we keep everything in the library right now. Transform this, right? Alright, so this is basically how we do this, right? So let's first run this out. We need the extra turn first. Okay, done. So that's in here. So then we just hard cast a Frilled Mystic. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! We did it. So we were going to play a Frilled Mystic and just loop turns until we kill the Frilled Mystic. God, I can't believe we won that game. I can't believe we won that game. We ran out of Wilderness Reclamations. That's that Nexus of Fate should be a banned card pretty soon here, I'm hoping. Oh my god. That last match was just insane. Okay, we lost all of our Wilderness Reclamations. Thief of Sanity took both of our Carnage Tyrants, one for himself, one into the graveyard. Gonna keep it. This is not an especially good hand. PvT Brain says, where do you normally look for Decklist to try? All over the place, man. I watch a lot of streams, read a lot of articly things. So blue into opt to me says mono blue or Drakes. Drakes. Hello, Terry. I think we just have a very good matchup here. Crackling Drake in the bin, interesting. I accept your 1 damage. I'm literally just gonna send him home. Perfect. Let's get that one out now. Not a lot of Dracos here. Hydroid Krasis for 2 might be a very reasonable play as well. Okay, so that gets shocked in, but why? 1, 2, 3, 4. I really don't understand. Why would that get shocked in? I think I'm a little lost here. So I think I actually don't want a Wilderness Reclamation here yet. Precognitive Perception is a very nice one. I'd ideally like to have 6 land before I try to Wilderness Reclamation. I just don't understand why Bobovich shocked that in. Now, I mean, this... So this can now get evolved. We actually wish an evolve would happen here. No evolves. Now that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're just passing through, right? Because this is going to be end of turn evolve. And I respond to that by precognitive perceptioning. I don't care that I lose some efficiency there. I think that's the correct play. So we're going to take some pain here. So this would need a... This would need double dive down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I search for Azcanta. Yeah, so I don't go for the Nexus of Fate here. This can get Spell Pierce, and that's great. I think that Bo3 screwed himself up. Yeah, yeah. So we had a correct read on Bo3. Bobo Ditch. So now we have the Root Snare. Chemister's Insight. Thought we hated Nexus. Yeah, no, I'm doing my part to get it banned. Like, yeah, it's probably not so bad. I mean, at this point, like, I think it's just that there's a handful of matches that hurt my feelings enough that I was just like, ah, screw that, ah, screw it. Is our deck actually just good against Drakes? Is our deck just, for the most part, good against Drakes? Plausibly, possibly. Maybe we just don't do anything. Have you seen the Nexus decks playing Sylvan Awakening? No, Ven Faith, it's so dirty. I love that. It is a good day to go infinite. Alright, yeah, this deck's like pretty painful, even for me. So we go to end turn, and it's like I'm gonna do stuff, and I'm like, no you're not. So there's essentially no hard counters that can be cast here. So we're just gonna... I think I just do this and chuck the Root Snare because I think that we're never gonna have to worry about this ever again. So now we have enough 2 Nexus at end of turn. So we're gonna play a Search for Azcanta. We're gonna wait until the end of turn. I'm sorry, everyone. I know that this is a drag, but, you know, I want to just win. I'm just here to win. I'm gonna go tappy, tappy, tappy. Oops, blue, blue. Resolve this. Drag the Nexus of Fate up. Do this. Do this end of turn. I don't need the Arch there. Oh, your pal Sean fucked up. All right, that's okay. I thought there were already 7 things in there. Ripsy dipsy. That's fine. So we're going to go end of turn. We resolve this. Again, this is why the Memorials to Genius are, like, so good. No problem. No problem. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, you just get to the point where you cast a couple Nexuses of Fate and you're fine. Now, how the hell do I adjust versus this deck here? I mean, the Crushing Canopies feel right. They feel better than the Blinks, don't they? Is that the only change that we make? Negate seems a little useless because there's just so many cheap spells and cantrips that it doesn't actually seem like the right thing to do. Alright, I'm going to use a restroom in this real fast. And I'm back. I think I just hit the go button here, man. Sure if that sweater is on when I come back. Yeah, well, it's pretty warm in here. Alright. Waiting on your opponent. I mean, I can't say no to this. This deck is not that fast. Now, why, Bobovich? Why would you do that? What's even going on here? I did it. So what's in here now? Just these? Okay, I think Bobovich is low on land. Yeah, I mean, just naked Chart of Coursing. We'll see what gets put into the graveyard. I mean, I played this all Wednesday, so I know the horrors of just having a bad run out. Yeah, like, having double Mountain there is a little unusual. Because there's, like, nothing that Bobovich can, like, proper do. And now that there's, like, not a lot of threats... Oh my god, I left in the Root Snares. Well, actually, Root Snares maybe seem okay in this matchup, right? It's for free. Holy shit. I mean, this is actually not fair. Because I'm going to get Nexus of Fate off next turn. Root Snare is actually probably pretty good in this matchup because they just do huge bursts of creature damage. Bobovich needs to kill me right away. I mean, whew, I mean, the scary / hilarious thing here is that oh my god, this is so unfair. Because this is 10 total mana, so this can't get countered. So we won, right? We went infinite. And now that I get to 6 mana, I can play a second Wilderness Reclamation. So here's our extra turn, right? So now, if I play the Wilderness Reclamation here, we do need to get a little lucky with Precognitive Perception. Put those in that order. I mean, maybe I'm just, like, completely wrong in this. Cast this puppy. Never been wrong before. Just enough mana for a Spell Pierce. Alright. My life doesn't matter anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'm off by 1. I mean, I hate to say this, but this 1v0 is going to require me to do some counting. So what we need to do is we need to first do this. Yep. This, and then a green, and then a blue. Then we resolve that, and now that this is up, we can do this. To destroy target creature with flying on this Drake. I actually think that my opponent does not actually have a counter. Alright, let's make sure we have enough mana. Now I draw this. Yeah. Alright, we didn't go infinite, but it's your turn. That feels a little good. Feels a little bit excellent. Alright, feels powerful. And actually, against Drakes, Frilled Mystics have extremely high value in this matchup because Bobovich can't actually play another Drake without me having the ability to counter it. And I actually think Root Snares are maybe amazing in this matchup. And that I was tragically wrong and sad bad for ever doubting it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, great. This poor guy. I mean, you don't need to go infinite with this deck to win. You can just take several turns for their one turn. And I know these turns are long because I just like look away from chat and look back and everyone's talking about completely different stuff. Canuck says, yo, Sean, thanks for all the content over the years, man. Thank you, Canuck, for the 19 months, man. Never ever gonna hurt me. Not this time. Never ever gonna hurt me. My love and... How many are in there? That's a mighty large amount of damage you can dish out.
The problem has a solution. Let's start by taking you out of the equation.
Bye. Alright, I'll just have to loop this for 5 turns for the win. Search for Azcanta is insane.
I'm out.
Alright, I did it. Done. The Crushing Canopy. fact that this is going to be able to flip, this is just such a harsh world for Bobovich. Holy moly. Alright, let's do this first. Let's take that Nexus of Fate. I mean, this is the concession right here, I think. Alright, I mean, I'm still trying, like, hard here. Even though it's cruel. Even though we're really just snapping this poor man in half. Yeah, no, I mean, I know it's, yeah, but I want to win today. And this deck is good at winning, so. And I understand how this deck works. Haven't been up against Mono Red yet. Hold your head in shame. Nah, I'm not gonna. I'm on the play. Okay, this hand's kind of weird. The fact that I have a search for Azcanta in a blink of an eye. What's the deck name? Simic Turns. Simic Turns. Or against Bradley Michael Farts. Okay, we see Orzhov. Bradley could plausibly be Esper Control. There's just so much Esper Control. Okay, that one's going in the bin for now. I want a green source. Now I want any source, because I'll just blink of the eye something. I'll hold on to that, thank you. We did it. Nice. We got him. Now it could still be Esper Beatdown. Main deck? What's a main deck Thief of Sanity doing? Is this whenever it deals combat damage to a player? Okay. Alright, we're doing some digging, everyone. Gonna need a lot of green here. We're looking for Root Snare. Root Snare's a good one. But you know what? I'll take Nexus of Fate. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. God, I'm gonna throw up onto myself. Alright, well, let's go ahead and Precognitive Perception here so we can scry. There's that. There's this one. I don't think I need another one of those. But I do want the Nexus Guildgate for sure. Alright, well. So we're going to go to end turn. I mean, there's just no way to stop this. So I actually want this to resolve in case there's a Spell Pierce. I mean, I'm playing around Spell Pierce, like, Like some kind of fucking asshole. No, I mean, I know. Like, you don't even have to tell me. Yeah, you know what? Let's put that in the library. Let's transform it. Let's go to the draw phase. Let's go to the main phase. Let's shock it in. How much do we have here? We have this, so we want to do this first. And if I get, like, an any-sized... Sure. Rats. Okay. Wow, another Wilderness Reclamation. Well, that's good. That's good, at least. It's good to know that at least we'll have Wilderness Reclamations. Okay, well, let's... I mean, we went infinite so quickly. I can't even believe it. I don't even know if I can look at you guys anymore. So, let's Azcanta and search for... Well, may as well just get all our Wilderness Reclamations, right? I mean, this is so stupid. Oh my god. We might not... No, never mind. Of course we're going to get there. We were always bound to get there. I think our opponent's actually saying, if he gets it this turn... Yeah. Sorry, I'm sorry, Bradley. I'm like, fucking sorry, man. Alright. No, no, no. No, no. Well... Do we know what deck our opponent was? Because I'm starting to board inverse control. I actually think that that's an Esper mid-range deck. I think that's an Esper mid-range deck. I think we do want these Crushing Canopies. What else did I cut? I think I want those back in there, man. I think I just get rid of the blinks, put in the Crushing Canopies. I feel like I cut these blink of an eyes a lot. Still think that's okay. I feel like a blink of an eye is the most in between. It's like I'd rather it would be a removal spell. All right, we mulligan this. I would rather it be a removal spell in some matchups, or rather it be something like in some matchups I want a removal spell. In some matchups I want some sort of like control card. Look, the game automatically is slowing down for me. I kind of want Bradley Michael Farts to kill me, man. I think Bradley Michael Farts will oblige. Whoa! Look at that. You want to mortify this, man? Would have done it at the end of my turn. I think Bradley Michael Farts don't got it. Unmoored Ego one time. That would be tight. That would be tight to be up against an Unmoored Ego. We'd be forced to go huge, you know. Mr. Farts, please kill DayKnight. Wasn't his land tapped to your end step? I don't know. I'm not paying attention. I'm just literally vibrating with victory stuck between my toes. All right, let's go ahead and put that one in the library. Get out of here. So once again, we're going to be able to start looping. Unless Bradley Michael Farts wants to leave up in a gate. Got me, man. Let's put that in the graveyard and let's get some useful stuff there. LeMayo, 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 LeMayo. We're pretty much immune to the Bellhaunts. Perfect. That I can deal with. So we're just going to go ahead and chuck this. I mean, the fact that that Search for Azcanta is out is, like, so insane. Alright, let's put that in the graveyard. We now have 5 things in the graveyard. Memorial to Jeanneuse. So, with this disinformation campaign, do we think Bradley Michael Farts is maybe not mid-range, but is in fact more control-y? What's the win rate of this deck? We've lost once today. Why are you putting a stop on your upkeep? Why not? Rofi, huh? Why not? Oh, okay, it is mid-range. We see a Seraph of Scales, which is a very strong, just card to shit on shit. So in response to this, we are going to... In response to this, we are going to do this. Because in case of discard... Root Snare, okay. Yeah, it's definitely mid-range. Yeah, whatever you want, man. You want to chuck this? You got it. I should have known with the one land being shocked in. Put that in the graveyard. This is just doing some work, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooshy dooshy dooshy dooshy. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, no, I know I was muted. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Hostage Taker. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool card. Yeah, no, we're still doing okay. I mean, our goal is still the same, so that goes into the graveyard. And do I want to transform this? I think I might need to. Okay, well that's pretty gosh darn disgusting. Go ahead and put a stop here. I mean, this might just be it. This might just be the end of the game. Bingo was the end of this game-o. I think I'll probably wish to have a Chemister's Insight. So I'm going to search through 4 of these right now. We get a Nexus of Fate, but looks like we can't cast it. Yeah, we just chill. Stinks a little bit. Do I really? I gotta mute this person. Mute Mr. Farts. So I think that I just chuck the Root Snare because I want the land. I mean, taking health damage is totally fine. Yeah, well, I mean, whatever our opponent wants to do here is totally fine. This is 100% okay. I mean, you can get rid of this, but, I mean, I have shuffles back into the deck, and I have a number of additional opportunities. And we want the land so we can, like, retap and redraw and all that good stuff. And now at the end of all that, looks like we also have a Growth Spiral. That's good. That's coming back to the hand. We're going to take a little bit of pain here. That's fine. We'll put some Genius Memorials. Alright, let's begin the dig. Precognitive Perception is like the nuts. I haven't even put one of these out. Okay. I don't need any more Frilled Mystics. Well, I might want one. No, I'll want a flyer instead. Yeah, I mean, this is... So we win, right? We did it. We're a piece of shit. I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna resolve this. Definitely, at the very least, gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a peek. Get another Nexus of Fate. That seems fine. And right about now is where our opponent concedes. And this is... I don't know if anyone's proud of this. I don't know if I'm proud of myself. Because what's going to happen is we're going to hit a turn where we can get 2 of these in a row. And then we're going to have a giant flying baddie out. Well, yeah, let's get one of these. So we're just going to draw some stuff. So we actually need to draw a card that does something. So, alright. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Alright, there's another Nexus of Fate. So now I get 2 turns in a row, which is really, at the end of the day, what everyone wants with their lives, right? I'm going to play this, and I know I'm a horrible, evil person. I know. I'm just going to draw first, like this. Great, it's Memorial to Genius. So, we'd ideally like a Hydroid Krasis here. I know it's somewhere in here. That was close. We almost didn't go in infinite. So we want to wait until the last step to do this. We still have 2 turns coming up. So let's just go ahead and do this. Alright, I'm just going to actually do proper card draw here. I can't believe that this was ever in paper. There's people who track this. Yeah, I want you to actually add mana now. I don't want you to look for spells. Okay, we resolve. And now what I actually want to do is I just want to, like, sacrifice and draw to just get our creature. Got him. Alright, we'll take another turn. So we have 2 turns coming up. 4, 7, 10, 13. Woo! Oh, we did it. All right. Okay. All right. No, I mean, I know it's dirty. It's really dirty. All right. This is... We did it. Some say Mr. Farts is out there wheezing and moaning still today. I'm sorry, I don't know if that's fun for you to watch. I don't know if it's fun for you to watch. I don't know, maybe there's someone who had a rough day at work on Friday and they were watching and they were like, you hurt him badly. Hurt Bradley Farts. Alright, let's go. Let's be on the play. Think you'll switch to Gruul? Yeah, no, probably. I say that, like, you know, we're at Platinum 2, and we're at a pretty steady clip. So I think that... Are there win streaks in this game? Does this game have any conception of a win streak? Do we have win streaks in this thing? Weren't there win streaks with best of 1? I want to say I do dare declare. Let's go ahead and put that one in the library. That seems pretty good. Grixis Dragons at some point? Count Brenevarg. I don't really know. Oh, it's bronze and silver wins are worth more pips, I see. Bing bong. Bang boom. Definitely don't like my Root Snare in this matchup. Let's resolve this by taking a peek on top. Let's go ahead and put that in the graveyard. Whoosh-a-doosh-a-doosh-a-doosh-a-doosh. Let's draw. Nice. Plain says, I greatly enjoyed it. I had a horrible day in work, which topped a horror of a week that began with saying goodbye to my pup. Oh. Smiling with malicious delight at these games. Yes. Salana3 says, playing Nexus of Fate disables win streaks, sadly. So I think we can board in the Crushing Canopies. Just having Crushing Canopies and Blinks, I think are actually pretty strong in this matchup. I'm gonna put that in the grave, because I just need my land drop. Perfect. And I'd much rather be a drawy boy right now. Because, I mean, we're under such little pressure. I think these things are going to wind up being relatively irrelevant. In response, I will draw. Rudnick could very well counter this. It'd be a weird counter, but... That's a weird counter. That's a weird counter. Now, does this mean Rudnick has a glut of counters in the hand? Like 3 counters and a pair of merfolks? Murdonks popping and bopping. Resolution commencing. Yeah, let's put that in the library. I mean, Spell Pierce is pretty gosh darned common. Opt. Dump by do opt. Maybe if it's opt into opt, I might Precognitive Perception. Right there. Right then and right there. Are Negates good in this matchup? I think it's probably better to just focus on the killing of the things. You know, I actually really like Pelakka Wurm in this match. I think Pelakka Wurm could be pretty divine. I actually think that Rudnick might very well mulligan out the Essence Capture. Essence Capture is the counter spell that targets creatures. You can counter this too, Rudnick, man. I don't give a fuck. You got it, man. You're seeing partly now why I'm trying to wait. Search for Azcanta. Farts. You know, I want an untapped land. I'm gonna get it. Could get hard countered. That's okay. Hard counter would be a Wizard's Retort. Yep, that's alright. We got our refill GG fill right here. Wouldn't it be just so sweet to have a Wormy Boy come down right about now? Because if we cut the 4 Root Snares, freeze up a little. Koga Shock misses the sweater. Man, everyone misses the sweater. I gotta tilt my head down more. Hello, I'm Root Snare. I represent fear, Rudnick. I think Rudnick literally just has a handful of counters. That's 3 Spell Pierces and a Wizard's Retort. That's pretty good. Let's get... Okay, what's this gonna be? Oh, yeah. We do have to shock this in, tragically. Oh, I just realized I'm a big dum-dum. Well, no, I mean, Spell Pierce is... No, no, no. Boop, 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 boop. And this is whenever it deals combat damage, so Root Snare actually counters that. Galber Z says the #1 ranked Mythic player does like. You know, I think I should have done this on upkeep. This is a bit risky for me, but I like to live life on the edge. I mean, this actually doesn't do very much. I mean, this just gets countered and we die. It's hard for Rudnick not to have the counter here, I gotta admit. That's incredible. I actually forgot to play the thing out. There's been 3 Spell Pierces played, so... So sick of playing against Nexus. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I'm a real piece of trash. Now, how risky do we want to play this? Because if I just peel a Wilderness Reclamation, that'll help. I don't have enough mana for Wilderness Reclamation. Oh, wow. I made a mistake. Oh, well, I'll just Nexus of Fate and try again. And then now Rudnick counters, and I'm like, oh! Now there's some mind games right there. Rudnick, Rudnick, Rudnick. So this is what I need to do last time. Farts. Alright. I mean, if you got the dive down, you got the dive down. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just doing this now. Just showing. Yeah. Got me. Got me, Rudnick. You did it. You picked me off, and you hurt me. But I think I figured it out. So here's what we do. We don't need these Root Snares. Not one bit. Blink of an Eyes also seem a little worthless, but Pelakka Wurm. I think I also want to cut these Blancs of an Eye and get in some Crushing Canopies. You know, maybe we actually don't want the Blink of an Eye. Crushing Canopy. Maybe we actually just want 4 Negates. 4 Negates actually feels more correct to me because we want to beat, like, this deck pokes you down a little bit at a time. Just pokes you. Just poke, 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 pokey, pokey, poke, right? You just want to pokey poke them. So, what my response should be to ensure that I get some of my big plays off as a big boy. Actually, a Krasis would have been a pretty nice play, upon the reflection. Alright, Sacriel enters and says, Fornicate, poke, 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 key, poke, 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 got it. Alright, Curious Obsession. I think our Pelakka Pal is going to be pretty nice. I'm going to draw a card. So we almost have enough to Pelakka. I think Pelakka Wurm's actually very good in this matchup. I think that's a good sideboard plan. I love Pelakka Wurm, man. Have I said this before? Love Pelakka Wurm. Opt. Yeah, dude, Sacriel, how was Apex Legends, man? How were those leg ends? By the way, this is probably just gonna kill me. Welcome to the 42nd. Whoa! 10 out of 10, 4 12-hour streams in a row. Hot damn. Is any boredom setting in? Are you hitting a point where you're just like seeing the same old, same old? Oh my god, Vivo, I'm doing another 5 sub-giftings. I feel like I just keep chilling. VUM gifted 5 subs to Kern Owl. Babsy 45. Oru. Elxers and Ned 44. VUM says because your chat is amazing. It really is. Alright, the goal now is to deck Rudnick. Rhetorical Meow says, I enjoyed watching you play Apex Sacriel. Seems great regarding the usual Battle Royale gameplay. Except that loot rant, lol. Oh, I want to hear some rants in a pants. So I have to assume that Rudnick has counters, right? Alright, so I mean we're definitely dead, right? We definitely are a dead guy. So we're just gonna keep playing Wilderness Reclamations, getting them countered one after the other. I mean, if this Pelakka Wurm lands, that's just incredible. Strobes says, I don't see a world where you resolve Pelakka Wurms. I certainly do. I mean, not in this case. I think our sideboard plan is actually pretty excellent. Because generally, our opponent starts to run out, run low. There's things like Spell Pierce and Negate, which only target spells. Essence Captures and Wizard's Retort are the only one that we need to worry about Pelakka Wurm. I'd be surprised if Rudnick kept 4 Essence Captures in against this deck. But in particular, it's rare for our opponent to have this many cards. And also, Strobe, if there's a different sideboard plan, talk to me about the different sideboard plan, too. Right now, we're dead as shit. In case any of y'all were curious. This is enough for a Wizard's Retort to be up, and nothing we can do about this. Farts. So for instance, our opponent didn't have a potential counter there. So the suggestion would be that... Because my plan is largely just... I'm cutting these early defensive things. So I cut 3 Blinks and 3 Root Snares for a pile of Negates and 3 Pelakka guys. Actually, what am I doing? I gotta get some water and some coffee. Give me a quick sec. Yeah, also, we almost won by milling our opponent in that one. Give me one quick sec. Yes. Alright, I think it's time to just keep taking infinitely many turns. Maybe in 30 minutes we'll switch. Maybe we'll... What is this? Ultimate sideboard plan. 4 Biogenic Ooze, 4 Quasi-Duplicate. Whoa. Ooh, yeah, so Fun Death, so first of all, well, we're definitely mulling in this. So your suggestion is you change the sideboard to remove the 3 Pelakka Wurms and remove Nezahal and replace them with the Quasi-Duplicate and Biogenic Ooze. And what else would you... Because you have to remove 8 from the sideboard, and you've named 4. But even so, I'm not the biggest fan Yeah, that's great. I'm not the biggest fan of that sideboard plan. The Pelakka Wurms are our answer to mono red. Is this the same person? Shit. Nezahal is our answer to control. So it seems like we're giving up two of our pretty big ones. Biogenic Ooze is like a sweet card. I just don't necessarily think it's right for this kind of situation, this kind of deck. Ugh, this is a tough turn. I do not know whether to Wilderness or Search or Grow. I think Grow is the better one. Play hated Nexus of Fate? Oh yeah, I hate playing against this card. This card's obnoxious. The music just changed. The music's different now. This could get retorted. Some such thing. This could plausibly get pierced. Maybe the Frilled Mystics are a touch slow in this matchup. Sure. You know, I think I do want to keep the Blink of an Eyes. I think I want to keep the Blink of an Eyes, and I want to cut two Frilled Mystics. Just have more ways to mess with our opponent's early game. Canucks says my overlay is super broken. I keep hovering over your hand, and it shows you as playing an Orazca Vampire deck. Anyone getting that, Canuck? Anyone else getting that? I'd be fucked. God, this is so hard to deal with Double Curious Obsession. All right, wish me luck, everyone. I think we're dead if this gets countered. So we'd have two overlays, Deckmaster and Streambreaker. Yeah, that's correct. Those both should be there, so that's good news that they're both running and working fine. Okay, so this is useful. Can I just say it's amazing when data plugs in correctly in programming? I had a really nice morning. I actually just hopped onto a phone to screen share with Eric, and we just did like 3 solid hours of programming problem solving. And I think I may have told you guys about what our upcoming machine learning experiment is, and I'm really, really excited about it. Will you ever program on stream? Maybe at some point. I actually spent some time thinking about it, and feels like there's more possibilities there that are intriguing. Good luck to me! I mean, this could just get Spell Pierced or Wizard's Retorted. I've never seen someone prematurely concede like that in my life. This deck works. So, okay, here's my thought. I'm going to actually cut all of these guys, and maybe just like 2 of these. You can cut these ones as well. I mean, my thought process is that getting a Frilled Mystic to be significant in this matchup feels really hard. Blink of an eye negates can actually do stuff early on. Root Snares don't actually seem as bad as I thought. But our upcoming machine learning experiment is we have a cow that is trying to eat nearby stuff. That's what it does. It goes and it eats, and it eats. Oh, that's an unbelievable opening hand. You know, it goes and eats and it eats and it eats and it eats and it eats until it's done eating, then it looks somewhere else and it eats and it eats and it eats and it eats and it eats. Alright, that's our cow. And the farmer can plant grass for the cows to eat. It can also plant crops. And then the farmer needs to water the crops enough until they're ready for harvest and then harvest them. So it's kind of a little cat and mouse game where the farmer is trying its best to plant grass to keep the cow to fuck off, while keeping the crops elsewhere and manage the watering of the crops to make sure it's planting enough grass for the cow. The cow's just eating. I'm just going to do this now, because I don't give a damn. Oh my god, these might actually become super relevant. Pelakka Wurm is an amazing anti-aggro card, which is hilarious to say, because it's 7 mana. But I mean, if you have, like, any ramp at all... If you have any ramp at all, you can just get to this really fast. Thank you. Alright, so... Whiffing that land sucks so bad. I mean, that's an unbelievable starting hand. And the fact that this is what happened to it, boo! Yeah, the reason this is like so good as anti-aggro is that it can heal a shitload. Thank you. Alright, so now I search for Azcanta here. And then I can just start bashing the opponent down in a few turns. Oh my god, the fact that we missed the land drop and that the growth spiral didn't do anything but cycle itself. Ugh. Cows only have 1 action. Eat, they have 2 actions. Move around and eat. Alright. God damn, we missed a lot. Oof. I think we lose this game simply to whiffing lands. Oh, this blocker, that's alright. Fuck, that sucks. Mary says, doesn't really matter if we can get 3 uncontested turns, swing it in aggro deck. The aggro deck has failed. Against mono blue, that often... I mean, this is a pretty rough run out because we missed a bunch of lands, but the theory is that against this type of mono blue is not like a red deck where I'm down at like 4 health really quickly, and this just lets me bounce back and I block, and then we're in good shape and we win. Often, this will have like N unblockable creature poking for 2 each turn, like a tiny little amount. And I'm not necessarily saying this is why it's the #1 card, period. But that's the reasoning of putting this in. So we were unable to do that much. Maybe I actually do want some more Crushing Canopies in here. I'm trying to put in extra negates. How do we work this puppy in here? Actually, this could also be really good, because this can, you know, this can destroy target enchantment. We can just outright win that way. That's pretty good. I'm still going to try to keep my Pelakka boys in there. Yeah, we can Crushing Canopy, not the flyer, but the removal. Dreadful says, I typically remove Growth Spiral. Yeah, maybe Growth Spiral's not actually that good in this matchup. I'm on to play. Alright. Alright. These three are going to see me through. These two are also going to see me through. I believe in the worms. Yeah, I love my worms. At least we got rid of the worst possible one. I really like having a lot of land as this type of deck. And someone was like, oh, okay. Spell Pierce? Really? On this turn, Arima? Opt, okay. Oh, Arima. Flashes, I feel like if we missed 3 lands, we needed to hit exactly all 3 lands to cast the worm, then we're not actually losing because of missing lands. Well, I mean, it was a combination of we didn't get the lands for the Pelakka, but also we just didn't get land for any of the spells in our hand, and we had like nothing but card drawy weird. Ah, fuck! I gotta go to the graveyard. We had a whole bunch of weird, kind of shitty outcomes. Well. I don't know what Surge Mare's doing here, but, you know, whatever. Can't be blocked by green creatures, I suppose. Yeah, we're just climbing with this deck. Our opponent can tap out there. Increases the probability of us getting our Wilderness Reclamation down. Okay, so my general theory that I was going for with Crushing Canopies, Negates, and Blink of an Eye is working here. The logic being, I am trying to be able to mess with and disrupt this plan of doing stuff early. Perfect. So now if we can get a land, we Wilderness Reclamation, Chemister's Insight, and we're online. Hello, Terry. Please land one time. Oh, fuck me, man. Shit. Oh! God damn it. Whatever. Need to be more specific, DayKnight. Now, it's plausible that we could actually just still play this Wilderness Reclamation, because this was unable to become countered. This is enough for Wizard's Retort. This fucking land finding Garbo. Graveyard. Fuck! Alright, that's fine. Now, I want to stress something that's important. We're at 19. It's very possible. I mean, this is certainly on the high end, but I think it's very possible against this specific type of mono blue deck to wind up in this kind of situation. Where now, this is where a Pelakka Wurm really shines. Like, if we can slam a Pelakka boy. Tempest Djinn. Library. Novarius just gifted 5 subs in the channel to Naughty. Mini Beast, not bad, Diaphant. And Shinarikakashi. God damn. That was fucking hard, dude. You're plausibly dead. Novarius of Jeep driving fame in PUBG. No more horsefish. That kinda sucks. Alright, let's just draw a card, huh? Trying to find a pair of answers. Because our opponent has demonstrated our opponent is low on all counters of all kinds. Are we dead? The answer is likely yes. I mean, dive down we also lose to, but... I actually never remember that. I never remember this. I don't know why. This is like a new thing that my brain has like completely blocked out. And how many things are in here? 1, 2, 3. How much mana are we working with? So there is 1, 2, 3 in here. So this is 7 minus 3 is 5, so that's 6, so it's not quite enough to adapt. The fact it's Essence Capture, I'm going to be so shocked. Yeah, I think these negates maybe are not as helpful for me. So I will chump the Tempest Djinn. Nah. Seven minus 3 is 5. Yes, because it's 7 plus 1 blue, the 7 gets reduced by 3 to 4, then 4 plus 1 blue is 5. So, yeah. 7, that thing minus 3 is 4, and then 4 plus that's 5. So that's why I said 7 minus 3, 5. So... that was rough. That was tough. That was tough indeed. Ah, I think we have to chuck this one back. I'm going to keep because I think we lose if we go down even more, so. Oh god, it's gates. Okay. It is... Is it not gates? It's gates. Oh, no. Seems tough. Give you a quick timeout, Tippo, because I thought after the loss, comment was a bit rude, you know. It's all good, though. Sejiro Sensei says, took a nap listening to the lulling voice of DayKnight. You mean the lulling sound of infinite turns? This is a Gates deck. It's going to summon a whole bunch of Gates and do things like summon scary Gators. I will allow it. Let me go ahead and do this first. That way we can Chemister's Insight. Pretty much no counters in IRL Mage's deck. So I think we're actually in really, really good shape against this. I will probably want mass manipulations in this. Alright, so there's nothing I can do about that. That's just gonna get to draw 1 billion. Chroma Catch, this is the third stream I've come into with him playing blue. Blue's pretty damn strong right now. There's a lot of use out of negates. Negates. Alright, so what do we wish to do right here? I guess pretty much just this. And just pass and wait and see. Oh, don't worry about it at all, Tippo. I assume most people are being cheerful spirited when they make a comment. Sometimes, given the context, I don't see what's happening before, you know, and that sort of thing, so much appreciated. I hope you're feeling better after your flu, man. I've been having no physical ailments other than just like, fuck, I'm tired. Really? Oh my god. Oh god, I deserved it. I deserved it. Oh god, I deserved it so much. Oh my god. We've lost like hardly any matches except to some really like nice mono blue games. There's all stuff that we could change and plays we could have done differently and so on and so forth. And it's like so exciting, all the possibilities are emerging as we're playing this deck, and then like someone is literally just running the same fucking shitty Nexus of Fate bullshit that I am. It's good. We're both working together to just get this damn card banned. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna have to switch to Gruul beatdowns. All right, I'm just gonna look this up. All right. All right. Yeah, no, you're doing stuff. Yeah, no, it's fine. Alright, and there it is. Alright. Alright, am I going to get a turn at any point here? Time to just chuck it. You got it, man. Fuck. Alright. How are we gonna get around this puppy? Root Snares? Probably not. Blink on Eyes? Probably not. Negates? Probably, yep. Mass Manipulation seems good. No, not as good as Crushing Canopies do. For what it's worth, our deck is just as bullshit. No Root Snares versus Rams and Gate Colossi. For one, Decklist. Decklist is unchanged. It's the same Decklist. You're too on top of your game, Ghost Stalker. Yeah, so here's the thing. This matchup is not about power cards that have value or anything like that. It's just about, I got the Nexus of Fate before you got the Nexus of Fate. Eat shit. Fuck you. Go to the main phase. Run it out. That's it. That's the way this game plays out. Is Carnage Tyrant a good card? Yeah. Can Carnage Tyrant counter a Nexus of Fate? No. No, it cannot do that, and therefore that card is absolute dumpsterville in this matchup, okay? How dare you try to suggest strong, high-value cards in a matchup that is nothing but degenerate horseshit. Your pal DayKnight put some oh, that's staying in the library. Library. Alright, let's get the Simic Guildgate down for consistency. Everybody's searching for Azcanta now. Everybody's searching over for Azcanta now. Go to the grave. Krasis to the grave. Oh my god. Please don't have a negate. I'm just gonna burst into big manly tears. Oh! God, they're welling up in my eyes. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pre-tears, man. Pre-tears. Do I think Nexus is too strong? Honestly, I don't. I would not be surprised, once again, if the win rate with Nexus of Fate was completely acceptable. Completely within reason, it's fine. Frankly, Golgari mid-range is just still, like, far and away the best deck, as far as I'm concerned. Like, that deck's, like, fucking great. Like, if you're looking to grind up the ladder, just play Golgari mid-range, Splashing Blue. Play Sultai mid-range, you know? I'm gonna tap this, and I'm gonna tap this, and you get the fuck out of here with your Guild's Thunder. Counterspell! This is why we're running 4 Frilled, 4 Negates, man. Let's take a few turns. Woo! Almost dragged out the wrong one. Vokosk asks a completely reasonable question. I mean, this is the most reasonable sounding question that maybe we've heard yet. I'm going to take the extra turn, I think. No, I'm not. I'm actually not going to do it here. I'm just going to main phase this Chemister's Insight. Really? You're going to negate this? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, I don't give a shit at all. Well, that's a great question. If we're only really losing to other Nexus decks, should we think about replacing some of our counters with exile counters, like Syncopate? The answers is a nope, and let me tell you why. The reasoning is that if there is recursion, which is the ability to cast a card multiple times, if there's like a long value situation, for instance, there's a Golgari deck, and they play a huge thing, and I can exile it, now that Golgari can't reach into their graveyard and pull it back, so I've done something good. A great example of this is the Arclight Phoenix that comes from the graveyard back to the battlefield. If you can exile counter that, then that feels really, really good, right? That's a positive and wholesome experience in life. How motherfucking ever. This deck is the Spike of Power Vokosk with you got it. The Spike of Power with this deck is super polarized. It's super duper crazy polarized. In that... Oh, we did it. It's super polarized in that the instant you start to go off infinitely, you've done it. You've won the game. So if I'm going off infinitely, then yahoo wahoo, I'm the king of the fucking underworld, right? That's all you got to do is start to go off one time. So if I syncopate is a worse counter than negate. Because syncopate often requires that I spend 5, 6, 7 mana just to make sure they don't cast one thing. Negate is cheap and it's flexible and it's just trying to buy time to that one moment when I can explode. The fact that I'm able to reduce their Nexus count by 1 doesn't really come up that often. And when it does come up, it's generally not that relevant because they're still able to go off and go infinite and be a super spiky hero man. Damn, that's good. So I want this. We do like this, and then we tap this, and it untaps. Not you! Yeah, IRL mage, take that. It's a good one. Once again, I'm going to Precognitive Perception here. So hope that explanation made some semblance of sense. So I think I just want to... No, I'm just looking to go to infinity and beyond, right? Oh, we fucked up. Oh, shit! Never try to put a stop at the end of your turn. Fuck! Oh, crap. Woof. So there's a small chance that I can actually get the Nexus of Fate here. And nope, we whiffed it. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if we'd had the other Wilderness Reclamation up, then we would have been able to cycle way, way, way more easily. Boom. Would Shimmer possibility to be better than Precognitive Perception in this deck? I don't think so. Yeah, we definitely want that. Oh yeah. I'll transform it. Precognitive Perception draws us 3 cards, and we generally want lots of cards. Like, we do everything with our cards, man. We love our cards. Let's put a stop in first. Let's Alright, this is where the concession kicks in. Yep, there's that. Let's play this. Alright, and then we gotta do this nonsense where we go tappity. Like, this is the most annoying deck. I mean, it doesn't win as swiftly and as brutally as other things, but, you know, still is an unbelievable, consistent win. Like, we do shit over a really long, slow, grindy period of time. Yeah, the memorial. I don't give a shit about that. So now we get a bunch of Nexuses of Fate. Alright, we did it. We did it, everyone. Why are you using my search for Azcanta? What the fuck? Ah, ball sacks, man. Come on. Alright, whatever. It's normally so good about this. Whew. Auto Tapper's just like, yeah, I hate this Nexus guy. Fuck him. I think we did it. I think we got it. We got the nuts right here, anyways, man. We have no mono red today, none at all. Need to search anymore. That's a good point, Isla. Isla, you the lion. Or you the lion. Yeah, no, I think I did it. I think I did it okay. Blank 1,826,000. Oh no, it's 18,260,000. I always mess it up. Would making Nexus sorcery speed be a sufficient nerf in your opinion? Because this is a card game, and cards are out there. I think that you're either ban or bust. That's it. Those are your options. You ban or do nothing. So Marlo19 says, how are you feeling? You seem a bit more frazzled than when you first started. Shit. Do I really seem more frazzled? In what way more frazzled? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Other than mono red, I prefer the excellent Mondo red. Really seems more awake since started winning. I still feel tired as shit, man. There's a bunch of erratas in standard at the moment. Like, which ones, Rower? Graveyard. Fuck out of here. Like which ones? When is rule time? You know what, after this match. I think I'm a man who needs land. Nice. Get out of here. So we got a few turns of livelihood in us. No blocks, friend. Graveyard. Give me something good. Still good to be doing Nexus because we have Search for Azcanta, so it just activates it more. I think I have to do this. Yeah. Not really doing terribly much. So we want this, because then we can play this. Ah! No attacks. Draw 2. Fuck. So that's trample? Fuck. 5 in the bin? Okay. Hopefully we'll get 7 in the bin soon. Disgusting. Incredibly disgusting. I mean, we might just lose because this is a lot of damage. I think I actually need to chump there, but... Oh, that's going in the graveyard for sure. We hope to... Oh, fucking fuck. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, I just screwed up, didn't I? Oh, crappity. Oh, my God, I should have done that. Oh, my God, I just messed up a whole bunch. Alright, I just made a mistake. I thought that I was going to have 7 in the graveyard. I just... Oh... Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're switching off this. We're gonna make big dumb gruel.